Test 1 2 test.
Try it again.
Test 1 2 test.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Test 1 2.
You got it. Mike?
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards coming to you live tonight from the hardwood floor of Dallastown High School with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. It's Todd Edwards, and it's the season opener here for Sports Shooting Stars, Year 7, as we continue with attempting for broadcast excellence. How about it, Dew?
Yeah, absolutely.
With Sports Shooting Stars.
This is our season opener for this year. Dallastown versus Central York should be a really good game. Both these teams are, big-time matchups in York County and the YIAA.
Well, Central comes in with a 2-1 record. They're on a 2-game win streak after losing at Reading. And Dallastown, they come in tonight with a 1-1 record, losing this past Tuesday to York High in an overtime thriller in downtown York. 66. They had 66 points, 69 points for York High, and they're looking for a little redemption tonight, Dallastown.
Absolutely, but Dallastown started the season with a big victory over Elizabethtown, 64-24. So that was about a 40-point win for Dallastown. So they know how to put points on the board, they know how to score, and they're well coached by Coach Matt Grassel.
Mike Grassel, yeah, and not to mention, hey, here's some players you want to keep an eye on for Dallastown. 6'4" Connor Bartow. He's a scorer. He had 21 points against York High. The big man cannot just score down low in the post. He has a mean three as well. Keep an eye on Connor Bartow. Also, DJ Smith. He's a previous player of the game with Sports Shooting Stars, dude.
And Connor Bartow was one of our players to watch this year on our preseason list. And DJ Smith is also one of our top players, one of our top 10 players in YIAA. I think he landed at number 6, DJ Smith. But, they have a very good, stout team. And you can't forget Kenny Johnson, the University of Pittsburgh commit.
Yeah, D1 commit playing football. But tonight it's all about basketball for Kenny Johnson. And how about Michael Scott, the sophomore sensation for Dallastown, getting some tryouts with Penn State. And I spoke to him earlier this training area, camp area, and he mentioned South Carolina as well.
Yeah, Michael Scott, 3-sport athlete, track, football, basketball. There's nothing he really can't do. Keep an eye on Michael Scott. Great defender on the perimeter. He's going to bring a lot of pressure towards Central York. But let's talk about Central York and some of their guys. They have Greg Gittinger, one of the big-time players, rated number 1 on our list as far as top 10 players in the YIAA. And also Ben Natal, Ethan Dodson, and you can't forget 6'7", Ben Rill.
Ben Rill coming in from Westtown Academy to here to Central, a player to keep an eye on for the Central York Panther Ball Club, dude.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great game tonight. You guys can tune in. This game is going to be on channel 18 of York, cable channel 18 of York. And also, if you're on YouTube, go to White Rose Community Television YouTube channel. We'll be there as well. Or you can check us out on Sports Shooting Stars. But this game is about to tip off in about 5 minutes. And, we're very excited. about this upcoming matchup.
And how about our sponsors? Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, while you have the paperwork there. Our season-long sponsor for basketball, Thornton Automotive out of Dover and West Myers.
Yeah, you'll see some information at the bottom of our screen for Thornton Automotive. They're a major sponsor this year for this basketball season. Thornton Automotive, of course, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance.
How about Parma's Pizza? Not too far from this gym, Parma's Pizza in Dallastown with Darren Bonaquisti. Pizza so great, you'll scrape your plate.
And Darren's supposed to be here tonight, so take a look out for Darren Bonaquista. And also Fairview Early Learning Community Center. I want to give a big shout out to them as well, one of our sponsors. And also Charlie's Angels. That's a foundation that, Central's a part of, due to the untimely passing of Miss Erin Walker. We want to bring some attention to her foundation, Charlie's Angels. So you'll see their information at the lower bottom of our screen. And now you can see the student body, and it's starting to heat up a little bit here tonight.
They're starting to deafen us out here, if you will, on the hardwood floor right behind us. But a big night of action with a Division I matchup here in YIAA. Want to remind the fans we'll be back next week as well. 2 games scheduled next week on our broadcast schedule as we're jumping right in here to the basketball season.
It's going to be a big game next week. We got 12-20. We got York High versus Central York. And then we have York Catholic versus Executive Education. Should be some really good games next week. But also want to give a shout out to the Basketball Warehouse. Another one of our season-long sponsors is here tonight. We have 6 sponsors for the full season, so we're very excited about that. Can't wait for the season to kick off. Well, tip-off, which is about to happen in about 3 minutes.
Tip-off is just minutes away as both teams are finishing their warm-ups here. Dallastown, their season motto, unfinished business. They look to bounce back again after losing Tuesday at York High, 69-66. And this Central York Ball Club, they're really one of the prohibitive favorites in YIAA Division I.
And Central York, watching their game so far, I got an opportunity to watch about 2 or 3 of their games. Still trying to find their identity. They have a lot of talent on the team. Still trying to find that chemistry, but they can put it all together, and they're waiting to put together 4 quarters, which hasn't happened yet. Don't know if that's going to happen tonight, but playing against guys like DJ Smith, Connor Bartow for Dallastown, and Kenny Johnson, and the rest of the role players, it's going to be very, very tough. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch the JV game, but Dallastown has a freshman that had 6 threes last game. Let's go ahead and get to
let's go. The captains are going to meet right in front of us. We're going to make our way up to the broadcast booth. Sports Shooting Stars and Stu Jones, Todd Edwards, expecting a packed house here tonight at Dallastown.
Absolutely.
It's a big matchup, anytime Dallastown and Central can play. Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, and Charlie's Angels, all sponsors right here with Sports Shooting Stars. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Season opening broadcast as we enter year 7. The fans have assembled here at Dallastown. So has the band here to our left, which should get rather loud inside this gymnasium here tonight for the Central and Dallastown boys matchup.
Yeah, we're right here, right next to the band. We're right in the mix of the crowd between the band and the student body and also the fans. So it's going to get loud here tonight. It was a rambunctious JV game. Central York JV was down by 14 points. Came back to win the game by 11 points, so, it was a great game. It's kind of setting the stage for this varsity matchup that I'm really looking forward to seeing here tonight.
And we are awaiting player introductions here.
Central York and your Dallastown Wildcats. Your paid or complimentary admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by student athletes in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive support. Big, taunting, or intimidating officials or opponents is unsportsmanlike and unacceptable. Persons demonstrating unsportsmanlike conduct will be removed from the gym. Thank you. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Starting for Central York, a sophomore, number 1, Ben Natal. A senior, number 2, Ethan Dotson. A sophomore, number 3, Saxton Sachanik. A junior, number 4, Greg Gettinger. And a sophomore, number 13, Ben Rill. The Panthers are coached by Jeff Oak and assisted by Ricky Mosley and Anthony Mandy. And now the starting lineup for your Dallastown Wildcats. A senior, number 0, T.J. Smith.
And as you can see, Dallastown is being called out, the starting 5.
A senior, number 10, Will Scott. A senior, number 11, Kenny Johnson. And a senior, number 34, Connor Bartow.
And that's a 6'4" senior, Connor Bartow, as we mentioned earlier.
Seth McLean, Donovan Catchings, and Mitch Small. This evening's officials are Phil Miller, Kevin Lawrence, and Ken Broom. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There you have it, sports fans, a stirring rendition of our national anthem with the help of the Dallastown student section singing near the end. As we mentioned earlier in our pregame show, Dallastown comes in with a 1-1 record. Central York 2-1. A big matchup in Division I YAIAA is about to start here, seconds away. On youth night here at Dallastown, a lot of the youth basketball players from Dallastown are in attendance tonight as the fans continue to file in here at Dallastown Area High School Gymnasium. Dallastown will be in their all-white jerseys with blue numbers. Central York wearing their orange with white numbers. And soon set for the tip-off here. It looks like it'll be Connor Bartow for Dallastown. And Ben Rill, number 13, a sophomore for Central York.
And we're set for tip-off.
And we're underway. Dallastown with the first possession, moving left to right on your TV screen. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. As Will Scott drive to the basket, unsuccessful.
And Will Scott's a newcomer to Dallastown. This is his first year playing for the ball club, the senior number 10.
They give to Kenny Johnson. And a steal, that's number 2, Ethan Dotson, bringing the ball up court for Central. Down low to Ben Rill.
Rebound by Kenny Johnson.
Will Scott bringing the ball up court. Will Scott, number 10, 5'9", senior for Dallastown.
And Todd, you got to watch DJ Smith. He's very elusive with the ball. He can do a lot of things off the dribble. Nice kick out, working the rock.
There's a 3-point by Will Scott and makes it. Big time 3 by Will Scott to put Dallastown up 3-0. Getting her to the net. Swatted away by Connor Bartow. Ball, Will Scott to the net. There's Michael Scott. And they give to Kenny Johnson. 2 points for Kenny Johnson. I'll tell you, Kenny Johnson against York High Tuesday made a living that night, putting in 2s down low in the paint. Keep an eye out for number 11, Kenny Johnson for Dallastown.
Yeah, right now the hustle's all from Dallastown. Ben Real with the jumper. Saxon Zucanic with the tip in.
And a steal by Saxon
happen.
Zucanic. Central going to set their offense up. Ben Town, number 1, the sophomore sensation.
Nice back door.
And a steal, Connor Bartow, to give to Will Scott. And a drive to the basket, unsuccessful for DJ Smith. Ben Natal, a 2-on-1. And a put in by Ben Rill.
From number 13, the 6'7", Ben Rill.
First points for Central. Dallastown up 5-2. We're at the 6-minute mark here in the opening quarter from Dallastown High School. We thank you for tuning in as we bring the game to you, Sports Shooting Stars. DJ Smith, the give to Will Scott. Connor Bartow with the ball.
And Todd, I don't know if the fans can hear, but it's louder here tonight. And that's a nice dish off.
Another dish off to Kenny Johnson, number 11. 4 points for Kenny Johnson.
And we said earlier, DJ Smith can do a lot off the dribble, and he's showing that so far in this game.
Kick out to Ben Rill and drains it for 3. Ben Rill.
Ben Rill from deep. Gets him 5 points on the night so far.
All the points by Ben Rill, the sophomore for Central York. Dallastown up 7-5 just over 5 minutes ago here in the opening quarter from Dallastown Area High School Gymnasium.
DJ Smith with the ball. And it's called for a travel.
Ball will be turned over to Central.
Checking in the game is Matthew Parker. You may be familiar with hearing Matthew Parker. He's also the kicker for Central York football team.
And Matthew Parker with the ball. Kick out to Saxon Zucanic. Greg Gettinger with the ball. Loses possession, and it'll be Dallastown's possession now.
And Greg Gettinger is a great one-on-one player. He can get the ball and score at any point on the court. Don't see too many turnovers from him, but there it was a quick turnover.
Will Scott bringing the ball up court. Will with 3 points. Kenny Johnson with 7. 7-5 Dallastown. There's Will Scott for 3. Comes up short, but there's Connor Bartow with the put in, the big man.
And that's just a hustle play from Connor Bartow, being there to get that rebound.
Ethan Dotson drives to the net, and the put in by the senior, 6-foot senior.
Ethan Dotson comes back with the quick bucket. And that's a charge call. Great job from Matthew Parker, number 24. The sophomore for Central York.
As you mentioned, we've called his name a few times for Central York's football program. A freshman kicker and now a sophomore, and one of the best kickers in the league.
Yeah, actually, I believe made first team for kicking in the YIAA.
Ethan Dotson bringing the ball up, matched up with Michael Scott.
And that's another turnover for Central York.
Uncharacteristically.
About 3 turnovers so far in the first 4 minutes of this game. Got to clean that up. They want to win this game, especially playing here at Dallastown. It's very tough to get a victory on their home court.
We're under 4 minutes to go here in the opening. Connor Bartow there, and a put in by Connor Bartow. 4 points for the 6'4" senior.
And Connor Bartow just playing big, man. He's 6'4" and he's playing like it. Like to see that from the big men.
And a scramble for the ball. Michael Scott with the ball drives to the net. It's swatted away by Ethan Dotson. Dallastown's possession. There's Bartow down low in the post. It's getting physical down there, Dew.
It is. It's getting scrappy for sure.
No doubt about it. Much to the delight of the Dallastown student section here tonight.
Absolutely. It's a packed house here tonight. There's not much room on the stands for any fans.
Are continuing to file in here with 3:14 to go here in the opening quarter. Dallastown up 11-7. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Dew Jones, Todd Edwards. Thank you for tuning in this Friday night. As DJ Smith brings the ball up court for Dallastown. Will Scott.
Connor Bartow with the ball, kick out. Bit short. Rebound by Matthew Parker.
Owen Hill is checked in for Central. Some substitutions for Central. Owen Hill, number 11. A senior. Also for Dallastown, checking in number 24, Kobe McNeely. Getting her with the ball. Ben Natal for three and drains it. A big three by Ben Natal. Pulls Central within one, 11-10 Dallastown. DJ Smith's shot, rebound by Matthew Parker.
And that gives Matthew Parker 3 rebounds so far in the game as one of their top reserves. Kick out. Ben Natal for 3 again.
Comes up short, Ben Natal. And Ben Natal hearing it from the student section here below us.
Yeah, the student section, they're relentless. They're going to let you know if you got an air ball, get a block shot. They're not going to be quiet about it at all. Central kind of comes into this game with a target on their back somewhat, you know, with a lot of talent on their team, and a lot of teams want to knock them off.
A scramble for the ball, jump ball.
And it's been a scrappy game so far, Todd.
What we would expect. How about it between these two schools?
It's going to be like that throughout the whole season with a lot of schools in the county.
Central possession. Ben Natal bringing the ball up court.
Ben Real with the ball. Short. Rebound by Ben Real.
And a put in for Ben Real.
Gives him 7 points tonight.
And gives Central York the lead 12-11 right now with just over a minute to go in the opening quarter. Kobe McNeely's shot in and out of the basket. Ben Natal bringing the ball up court.
Greg Gettinger with the ball, step back. Short. Another rebound by Matthew Parker.
Under the net.
Short.
Dallastown, they may be content to hold for the final shot here to end the first quarter.
Yeah, they want to be patient with the ball. Try to get the last second
shot clock at this level.
No.
Do. Bartow for three.
About 5 seconds on the clock. And that's a travel call.
Travel called on Matthew Parker, number 24 for Central.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got it.
Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
We're back, Dew, and I tell you, we're here for the start of the second quarter. How about it?
Absolutely. That was a quick commercial from one of our sponsors, Thornton Automotive, located on Route 74 in Dover, right across the street from Max Ice Cream at 3885 Carlisle Road, Dover, PA. You can check them out at Thornton Automotive Dover on Facebook, and also their website, thorntondover.com.
The scramble for the ball. There's Owen Hill. Ben Rill for the put-in. Ben Rill with 9 points due already.
Yeah, Ben Rill's starting off really hot so far in this game.
6'8" Ben Rill, the sophomore, number 13 for Central, a player to keep an eye on. Strauss for 3. Owen Strauss, former quarterback for Dallastown, in now
Quarterback
for
and also
Dallastown.
linebacker too, Todd.
I couldn't believe it with his size.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's looking for another 3. He's looking for it again. Owen Strauss, number 33. DJ Smith with the ball.
Working the ball around Dallastown offensively. Oh, last touch by Ben Natal, number 1. It'll be Dallastown's possession. Owen Strauss, number 33 for Dallastown, 6'3" senior, will be the inbound passer. Matthew Parker. There's a scramble there with Will Scott. Will Scott with the possession. They give to DJ Smith.
Working the ball around. Owen Strauss thought about it.
Strauss thought about it. Rebound by Matthew Parker.
Owen Hill with the ball.
Ben Natal drives.
Short. That's a push off, I believe, on Ben Rill, number 13 for Central York. And for my advantage, Todd, I'm looking at Kenny Johnson, the University of Pittsburgh commit. He put on about 6 pounds of muscle.
Oh,
yeah, he got
no doubt.
bigger.
Yeah,
he's definitely got bigger. He's a physical player in the paint. He gets a lot of his points and his money, as they call it, in the paint. So expect to see number 11, from Dallastown, Kenny Johnson, getting a lot of buckets down there in the paint.
Very aggressive player on the hardwood, Kenny Johnson.
Absolutely.
Transitioning from football to basketball. And in the spring, he'll run track for Dallastown.
Good hustle.
And a steal there, Ethan Dotson.
And it goes up.
And
that's
a dunk by Ethan Dotson, just like that. What a move by number 2.
Big time dunk for Ethan Dotson.
Gives Ethan 4 points in tonight's game.
Ethan, number 2, is probably the most athletic guy on Central York's team. He can jump really high. As you saw earlier, he had that block in the beginning of the first quarter.
And a 5-point lead for Central York. Timeout called by Jeff Hoke.
Saxon Sucanic was on the floor.
And a heads-up play by head coach Jeff Hoke to call the timeout with 5:38 to go. Central York 16, Dallastown 11. Your thoughts so far, Dew?
Yeah, I think it's a good game going back and forth right now between Dallastown and Central York. This is what we expected. It's very loud in here tonight. Like I said, it's a packed house. They're getting scrappy. They're on the floor. This is our season tip-off, so I'm just excited to be here. You know, just to get the season rolling. It's always fun to me.
And I can tell the viewers that are tuned in, you were rather animated during the JV game with Central and Dallastown for obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah. I get like that sometimes during a JV game. I have a younger son that plays on the JV team, so I'm a little bit louder than I normally am when I see him play. As far as giving him encouragement and support. But right now, it's all about the varsity team.
It is right now, and a 5-point lead for Central York.
And both teams have a really good, nice starting five. They have size, quickness, and they have guys that can dribble the ball and create buckets for themselves. Saxon Sucanic inbounding the ball to Ethan Dodson, the senior, who just came off that big-time dunk. Guarded right now by Michael Scott. He's all over him.
To give to Ben Rill.
Ben Rill sees something. He drives.
And the put-in for Ben Rill.
And that gives Ben Rill 11 points so far.
11 points. First player to hit double digits. Ben Rill with 11.
DJ Smith with the ball, working that baseline. Has that ball in the string pretty much.
Will Scott with the ball, the senior, 5'9" senior for Dallastown.
And DJ's looking for a shot. Hasn't really took a deep three yet, but he can hit the deep three.
There's Connor Bartow underneath for two. 6 points for Connor Bartow, who will be playing baseball at Shippensburg University.
That's a high IQ pass from DJ Smith.
Dotson with the put-in.
Nice runner for Ethan Dotson.
6 points for Ethan Dotson. Extends Central's lead to 7, 20-13 over Dallastown.
Look for DJ Smith. He's looking for that three, and there it is.
Overshot that. But Michael Scott now going for three.
Checking back in the game for Central York is Matthew Parker.
And getting a breather, number 1, Ben Natal, who has 3 points in tonight's game. Ethan Dotson with 6 for Central. And Ben Rill with 11. Connor Bartow leads all scorers for Dallastown with 6.
Greg Geidinger with the ball.
There's Gettinger.
Sorry. And if you notice, you look at Central York, they don't have a true point guard. They have 5 guys that can score and bring the ball up the court, but they don't have that true pass-first point guard on their team, which they will develop throughout, probably throughout the season or maybe even next year. But they got 5 guys that can really do a lot of things with the ball, but they don't have that true point guard that you see on other teams.
And Gettinger now at the charity line. His first points tonight. Greg Gettinger, his dad, played in the NBA. Jay Gettinger in the early 90s with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now he sees his son here on the hardwood floor at Dallastown, number 4 for Central York. 6'7", Greg Gettinger.
Absolutely. Big time scorer as well. Averaged about 18 points last year for the Panthers. Will Scott with the ball out to Connor Bartow.
The kick out. DJ Smith drives to the basket. Comes up short. Rebound by Matthew Parker.
And that gives Matthew Parker about 4 rebounds so far in the game. Ethan Dotson off the backboard.
Off the backboard by Ethan Dotson. Gives Ethan 9 points.
Hey, as long as the ball goes in the hoop.
No doubt about. What a shot by Ethan Dodson.
That was a big-time shot.
11-point lead right now for Central York with just under 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Go ahead.
And this is Central York's biggest lead so far in the game.
Oh, a turnover will be Central's.
Little miscommunication there. Don't know how deep Dallastown goes on their bench, but their starting five is pretty stout. Don't know how deep they go on their bench. But right now you can see they're about to check in.
Well, you'll see Kobe McNeely coming off the bench along with Owen Strauss, and look for possibly Chris Bullock. I saw this team play Tuesday at York High. Not a deep bench, but they'll utilize those players mentioned. And a steal. Kobe McNeely now drives to the net. A little fake out and turned over.
Great defense by Greg Gittinger. Out to Ben Rill. Short. Rebounds his own shot and puts it in.
13 points for Ben Rill.
And right now, Dallastown need to put some points on the board. They're starting to get themselves in a bit of a hole.
Yeah, they've been quiet so far here.
You want to keep the ball in number 0, DJ Smith's hands. You can do a lot with it. Great ball handler, can score off the dribble and shoot the deep three. Looks like Central York is in the 3-2.
There's Connor Bartow for 3 and makes a 3.
Connor Bartow, big time player.
I saw a lot of threes at York High. The big man can put up a 3. Led all scores with Dallastown with 21 points at York High. Connor not afraid to throw the 3-point shot up.
Yeah, Connor can do it inside or outside. So, keep an eye on Connor Bartow. One of our players to watch coming into the preseason.
Yes.
Pretty sure he'll make that, top 10 list before the end of the season.
And after watching a practice earlier this month and 2 games now with Connor Bartow, I can easily see why,
Sending Ben Rill to the line.
Ben Rill, the sophomore.
A little short on that shot there. And checking in the game for Dallastown's number 12, Xavion
Kyle. 5'10" junior for Dallastown.
And also checking in is number 13, Chris Bullock for Dallastown. And checking back in for Central York is Ben Natal, number 1.
An 11-point lead for Central York, 27-16 with just over 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight as we bring the game to you.
It's good defense.
There's Kenny Johnson
with the ball.
The pick commit.
DJ Smith with the pick and roll. That's a nice move.
And a bucket for DJ Smith.
DJ Smith gets bouncy with the hop step and go right to the bucket.
His first bucket of the night.
Yeah, DJ Smith is pretty much a game manager. He can score a lot of points, but right now he's been managing the game very well. But he needs to put some more points on the board. Make sure his team doesn't get too far down in this game. And that's a timeout for Central York.
Timeout called by head coach Jeff Hope. With 1:52 to go in the second quarter, it's Central York 27, Dallastown 18. Central York's leading scorer, Ben Rill, with 14 points. For Dallastown, it's Connor Bartow with 9 points. Here in the second quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. How about Thornton Automotive, our season-long basketball sponsor, We welcome them aboard with Sports Shooting Stars as we enter year 7 with our broadcast season. Also, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, Charlie's Angels, and I can't forget Parma's Pizza of Dallastown.
And also the Basketball Warehouse, one of our 6 sponsors here for the whole season. So we're in good shape this year as far as sponsorship. Big shout out to all our business sponsors and our partners that that's involved with the program throughout the year.
Greg Gittinger with the ball matched up on Kenny Johnson.
Little less than 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Central York is up by 9. Looking for Greg.
Gittinger down low.
He's deep, right where he wants the ball
matched
at.
up on Kenny Johnson.
And those 50-50 balls, Kenny Johnson's going to take those 50-50 balls. He's really strong.
Yes, he is.
Very stout player, strong with the ball, number 11.
And very aggressive on the court.
Absolutely.
I saw that Tuesday at York High, and it's carrying over into tonight's game. And, he just picked up basketball last year. He was a wrestler initially, his winter sport. And the put in there, who else? Ben Rill.
And you notice a lot of those football players, the next level football players, they do wrestle as well. So, Kenny Johnson.
Well, Ray Lewis was an accomplished wrestler in the state of Florida. And we all know what Ray's major sport was.
No. DJ Smith with the ball, loses it, gets it out. Xavion Kyle. Connor Bartow going baseline. Nothing there. DJ Smith drives.
Rebound by Ben Natal. .105 to go here before halftime. Central York 29, Dallastown 18. Ethan Dotson bringing the ball up court, matched up with Michael Scott.
And Michael Scott, he can be a pest on defense. Tough. And that's a
Out to Michael Scott.
great outlet pass.
And the put in by Michael Scott.
Very important for Central York to slow the ball down, get one last shot going into halftime, and not allow Dallastown to get any more points and that momentum going into half.
Timeout called by Jeff Hope. Saw Ben Natal in a little trouble there, too, and calls the timeout with 35 seconds to go. Central York 29, Dallastown 20.
We're going to go ahead and shoot to another commercial from one of our sponsors, Thornton Automotive. And this particular commercial we can talk over while it's on.
Well, the Dallastown cheerleaders are on the court entertaining the fans. And I even see the mascots here, the Wildcats. Mr. and Mrs. Wildcat here on the hardwood floor, entertaining the fans.
And a little bit about Thornton Automotive. They were best of the best in 2022, 2 years in a row. Voted the best in York County for being the best used car dealer. Also check them out on the Google review billboard. You want quality pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than the most trusted family-owned dealership in York County area with over 1,000 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating on Google. And also they have their year-end clearance sale at Thornton Automotive of Thornton. It only comes around once a year. You can save thousands of dollars off of retail when you purchase a vehicle now. Check them out, thorntondover.com. And also their holiday rapid up sales going on right now. Save thousands on quality owned, pre-owned vehicles. You'll be glad you did. Give them a call at 717-292-9222 or visit them at thorntondover.com.
And the inbound pass to Matthew Parker. We're back. Greg Gettinger with the ball.
Greg with the tough shot. Greg's still trying to hit the board. And there's Matthew Parker, the cleanup man. About 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Central York is up by 11. 31-20 over Dallastown. DJ Smith with the ball right now. One of our top 10 players, preseason picks.
Oh, and the steal, Greg Gettinger, 5 seconds to go. Bounce pass and a steal, Michael Scott. 0.8 seconds to go. It'll be Central's possession. An 11-point lead, 31-20.
And they basically only got time to pretty much put up a quick shot. So checking in the game for Dallastown's number 3, Jalen Cook, the 6'2 sophomore. Has to be some type of lob, I assume.
And a steal. And we've arrived at halftime with your score. Central York 31, Dallastown 20. Leading scorer for Central York, Ben Rill with 16 points. And for Dallastown, Connor Bartow, 9 points, dude.
Yeah, they're very competitive in the first half. Kind of a sort of a low-scoring game, 31-20. But the second half, anything can happen, can explode. Big-time plays in the first half by Ethan Dotson. Had a big spy slam, a jammer as far as on a fast break, slam dunk. Connor Bartow is keeping pace with his team for Dallastown.
And we mentioned it's youth night here tonight, and on the hardwood floor, a lot of the young cheerleaders are on the court with the varsity cheerleaders as fans kind of stretch their legs out here at Dallastown High School Gymnasium. And if fans that are tuned in, maybe watching a game elsewhere around the YIAA, if you want to send us in a result, we'd appreciate it. We'll use it and give you a shout out.
Absolutely. If you have any results of any games that's going on right now in the YIAA, please let us know. We do have the live chat open so people can comment and go there. As we said, this is our first game of the season. We're really excited. After the cheerleaders do their cheer, we'll go ahead and go to another commercial from our season-long sponsor, Thornton Automotive. And you'll see several commercials from Thornton Automotive throughout the year, and also our other sponsors as well.
Take this opportunity to thank our Dallastown basketball sponsors for the 2022-2023 season. They include Parma Pizza, Barton's Chips, Inch & Company Sports, Inky Sports Shots, Front Runner Physiotherapy, Dr. Sean Speck, Daily Care Support, To the T Outfitters, Seven Valleys Veterinary Hospital, and S3 Performance.
Getting a score from the West York Susquehannock game. West York 15-10 in the second quarter over Susquehannock
Please join us for our
in a Division II matchup.
girls team January 6th, and the boys team once again on January 13th. At those nights, we will have pictures for our players to autograph for the youth. We appreciate your support for our teams.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
And as you can see, Todd, Thornton Automotive, they do a lot for the community and also for the troops and the veterans over the years, and especially during the holiday season. You know, if you can, anybody that's watching, help Thornton Automotive support Mr. Sandy's Homeless Veteran Center by donating the necessary supplies needed on the screen. As you just saw one of their ads as well. And they also have the final love it or leave it seal, where they guarantee your purchase for 4 days. What does that exactly mean? This means if you don't like the vehicle you purchased for any reason within 4 days of your purchase, you can bring it on back.
And it's a hot automobile market, I got to
Oh,
say.
yeah, it
I mean,
is.
it is very competitive trying to find cars. But, hey, there's a place right here in the greater York area.
Absolutely.
Thornton Automotive.
And you can simply drop it off or exchange it for another vehicle. With this type of guarantee, why would you purchase a vehicle from anywhere else? Give them a call at 717-292-9222 or visit them at thorntondover.com. Want to give a special shout out to our guy, Wes Myers. He's the main contact connect we have over at Thornton Automotive. He's a big-time supporter of the program. Thornton's been involved with us for the last couple years, so, you know, it's always good to have returning sponsors and, you know, just different businesses that want to, you know, partner with us and help us, you know, get these games on TV and also to support, you know, athletics.
Continue to grow in year 7. And with Sports Shooting Stars and our sponsors and you, the fans that are tuned in, we appreciate your support tonight. As it's our season opener, we'll be back next week. We'll travel next week to Central York to see the Central York Panther Ball Club as they'll play host to the York High Bearcats. Another big battle in YIAA Division I next Tuesday.
That's a big-time battle. Can't wait for that game. That's on 12/20, which I believe is next Tuesday. So it should be a really good game. Really excited about that one. And also, right after that, we go right into the York Catholic versus Executive Education game, which is on 12/22/2022.
A prep school out of the greater Allentown area will make their way down to play York Catholic.
And we actually filmed executive education last year. Had a really good time. They had some big-time dunkers on their team. Expecting to see that team, loaded again this year. Executive education, I believe, is located out of Allentown. So
Correct, too. And looking forward to seeing executive education again this year.
And also some of our other sponsors, Fairview Early Learning Community Center, located at 465 South Pine Street and at 100 Lafayette Street in York, Pennsylvania. Their phone number is 717-900-1962, or you can visit them at their website location, fairviewllc.com. They also on Facebook as well. Big shout out to Vincent Jamison, one of our main contacts over at Fairview. Big time supporter. He's also a coach for York High Bearcats for the football team. So big shout out to Vincent. Also played for York High, I believe, years ago, and played for Central. And of course, S3 Performance Training.
John Turpak and Ron Johnson.
Yes, sir. Located at 2810 East Prospect Road. You give them a call at 717-542-4247. Or you can visit them at www.s3performancetraining.com. Basil Insurance with our good friend Greg Basil, located at 2210 West Market Street, York, PA. Family owned since 1999. You can give them a call at 717-792-6400. Check them out on Facebook or their website, www.insuranceyork.net. Ask for Greg. And of course, Charlie's Angels, another program, another foundation we want to send some recognition to. As we said earlier, Aaron Walker passed away unexpectedly earlier this year. And we want to send our condolences and also give some awareness to her program and her
teacher
scholarship.
who was a big influence at Central York. As both teams have made their way back out of the locker room at halftime. We're just about a minute and a half to go before we begin the third quarter here from Dallastown Area High School Gymnasium. Again, your score, Central York 31, Dallastown 20, an 11-point lead for Central York as they look to possibly move on to 3-1, Bill.
Yeah, one other sponsor that I definitely want to recognize, the Basketball Warehouse, ran by Brandon Elby and family. The Basketball Warehouse located at 2292 Industrial Highway, York, PA 17402. They have a warehouse loaded with all your basketball needs, a Dr. Dish, Laser 100, pneumatic recovery, group skill classes, and private lessons. Give them a call at 717-430-8568. And you can see most of their contact information at the lower bottom of our screen, and also their logo as well. And we're about 45 seconds away from the second half. And this is when things are going to start to really heat up, Todd.
Well, it was a fast-paced first half, and we'll see how the second half continues. Again, an 11-point lead for Central York.
And we have somebody on our live chat, that's Deuce Stevenson. He said, I think CY versus York High is going to be the game of the year. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Thanks for the tip and, checking in with us on the live chat. There's a ton of good games on our schedule. Right after this game, I'm going to go ahead and post our upcoming schedule so the fans can see what games they want to tune into. There's a ton of good games on our schedule. I'm really looking forward to, being at all the games and, hopefully every game goes down to the wire.
Yeah. That's what you can only ask for as a broadcaster, a tight, close game, maybe down to the final second or two, game-winning shot.
We have Littlestown on our schedule, a team that we haven't featured in a couple years. They have a lot of big-time players up there. Christopher Meekin, the 6'8", big man.
Junior. And we're back with action here as Dallastown with the first possession here to start the third quarter off.
And during halftimes, it's all about adjustments. Let's see what type of adjustment Dallastown is going to make. Yo, bro.
Yeah. There. And a put in by Ethan Doxson. Gives Ethan Dotson now double digits, 11 points.
Yo, y'all go past shoes. Y'all go low, all right?
DJ Smith with the ball. A big three by Will Scott.
And that's an and one for
And
Ben
an
Real.
and one, Ben Real.
And Ben Real's continue to have a good game so far.
Unofficially 18 points right now. Ben Real now at the charity line.
Short. Greg Gettinger with the ball. Kick out, Ethan Dotson.
It's Gettinger for three and drains it. Big time three.
That's a big time three, and that gives Central York a 15-point lead.
4
And that's
points.
what Greg needed. Greg has been,
Been quiet tonight.
He's been very quiet. I think he only had 2 points in the first half.
Yeah, 4 points
4
altogether.
points in the first
4
half.
points in total with 6:51 to go. Central York 38. Dallastown 23.
And right now, it looks like Dallastown's missing some of that firepower that they had years prior. I know DJ Smith is the main guy, number 0, the point guard, but, you know, he has to put up some more points and get his team involved. Get Connor Bartow more involved. We're going to shoot the ball. Let your guys get rebounds. We already know that Kenny Johnson can box out and clear. He can pretty much clear out anybody on the court. Go ahead and get a couple more shots up. I'd like to see DJ Smith be more aggressive with the ball on offense. He can score like that.
Let's put those down there. Put those down there. Okay, the inbound pass from Will Scott to DJ Smith, bringing the ball now up court.
Right now, Dallastown has to get something going. They're going to Connor Bartow in the corner. Kick out. Connor Bartow open.
Connor Bartow, three-point shot. Getting her now with the ball to give to Ben Natal.
Saxon Sukanik with the entry pass to Ben Real. He's deep. Really hard to guard Ben Real when he's that deep in the post. He's going to get his shot up. It's going to be a high percentage shot as well.
Yeah, and Ben now at the charity stripe. Ben 18 points.
Ben's been ice cold from the free throw line.
Exactly, yeah. See, I mean,
hot in the game.
Exactly, but cold at the line here.
Cold at the line so far. We have Real Talk that just tapped into the live chat. How's it going, Real Talk? He said hi to Du and Todd. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello and greetings, and now 19 points now for Ben Real, unofficially.
To our season opener game with Dallastown versus Central York. That's a deep three. Short, great box out. And there's a little in that rim for Dallastown. They can't get nothing going. Outlet
Out to Ben Real.
He's looking at some spin move.
Matched up against Connor Bartow.
And that's a travel call. The referee was all over that. As soon as he did his move, the spin move, he blew his whistle.
Nice matchup to watch, number 13 for Central. Ben Real versus 34, Connor Bartow.
DJ Smith looking.
Off the fingertips of Kenny Johnson. It'll be a turnover for Dallastown. It'll be Central possession.
And checking in the game right now is number 15 for Dallastown, Chase McLean. Now, I know a lot of people don't know about Chase. He's only a freshman, number 15, but he had 6 threes in that JV game. 6 threes. So he's in there for offense. He's in there for offense. And they were catch and shoot 6 threes. It wasn't just like off the dribble. A little miscommunication there.
Turnover, yep. Be Dallastown possession with 5:27 to go.
And I'm
Third quarter.
going to say it again, Todd. Number 0, DJ Smith. He's a scorer. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
DJ with just 2 points in tonight's game.
Just 2 points and only 2 shots. I think he only took 2 shots so far in the game. And that's just a tough shot. And number
makes
13.
it. 13. That's Chris Bullock with his first points in tonight's game.
Saxon Sukanik with the ball. He gets deep. Nothing there. Kick out to Ben Natal. Pump fake.
Nice shot by Ben Natal.
Textbook. Pump fake. Got to the free throw line and got the ball up.
Gives Ben 5 points in tonight's game. Central York 41, Dallastown 25. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. And a steal. Ethan Dotson gets it out to Saxton Zukanik.
There's a lot of football players out there
Yes.
as well. Saxton Zukanik is the starting cornerback for Central York. As you know, Kenny Johnson for Dallastown, as well as
Matthew Parker.
Matthew Parker. Yeah, absolutely. I was just looking for him.
And Owen Strauss, who played for Dallastown.
Michael
quarterback.
Scott as well.
Michael Scott, wide receiver. Saxton's first point of the game.
And Saxton, number 3, he's pretty much that cleanup man. He's there for rebounds. He's there to, do outlet passes and play good defense. It's always good to see him get some points on the board as well.
This Central York team's a fairly young ball club, dude.
They are.
A lot of juniors and sophomores.
Only 2 seniors on the team. DJ Smith with the ball. Kick out.
There's Michael Scott for 3.
Short. Ethan Dotson with the rebound. In transition, he's running. Nice bounce pass.
Oh, swatted away. Ben Natal's shot.
And that foul was called on number 0, DJ Smith.
We'll send Ben to the free throw line with 4:27 to go.
Want to give a shout out to my mother. She's watching the game here tonight at home. Big shout out to my mother for watching the game. Thank you.
Well, you mentioned that, and my father-in-law is watching. Gary Gregory.
Okay, great.
Yes, maybe why. Hello, happy Friday to you.
Nice crossover. DJ Smith in the paint.
And a put in by DJ Smith.
Great double move. Get out
What
in
a
the paint.
move.
And as you can tell, the fans love DJ Smith here.
And there's Matthew Parker under the net for the easy put
Great
in.
patience from Matthew Parker, number 24.
Gives Matthew Parker 4 points tonight.
Now DJ Smith may start to feel it now. He has a little bit of confidence after that big time layup. Very crafty with the ball. Kick out, Connor Bartow.
Michael Scott's shot comes short, but there for the put-in, Kenny Johnson.
Kenny Johnson cuts the lead to 16.
6 points for Kenny Johnson. And a timeout called with 3:40 to go. Central York 45, Dallastown 29. As the Dallastown cheerleaders make their way out to entertain the fans here at their high school gym.
And you can see the cheerleaders for Dallastown trying to get the crowd a little hype, get them back into the game.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. I think for Dallastown, DJ Smith has to get the ball, has to get it rolling. He's only has 4 points, but in the second half, I think they're going to need DJ Smith to be a major point contributor. Right now, Connor Bartow leads all scores for Dallastown with 9 points.
Yeah, he's their main guy. He has to get something going. He's starting to get something going a little bit here in the third. I thought he was a little bit passive in the first half, but I'd like to see him finish the game strong. As always, want to give a big shout out to our sponsors that sponsor the game here with us tonight, and that's Thornton Automotive, the Basketball Warehouse, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance, Charlie's Angels, and Parma's Pizza.
And we're back to action here. Central with the possession.
And that's a stick. I think that was a foul on Kenny Johnson. Checking in the game for Dallastown's number 3, Jalen Cook.
6'2" sophomore for Dallastown.
Great pass.
There's Ben Rill for the put in.
Great pass from Ethan Dotson to Ben Rill. Like to see that connection. And right now, Ben Rills is using his size down low and really taking advantage.
Yeah, he is. And 21 points for Ben Rill.
And you can see Central York in a zone, 2-3 zone. That might be a 3-second call. Carna Barto.
Michael Scott with the ball. Trying to find their shot, the Wildcats.
And that zone is giving Dallastown a lot of headaches. Great drive from DJ Smith, sending him to the line. He has a way of just knifing through the defense and getting his shot right at the bucket. Saw some clips of him going against York High a couple days ago, and he had a really good game against York High.
He did. Right now, DJ Smith at the charity stripe. 2:44 to go. DJ looking to add his point total of 4.
Sending DJ to the line. Want to thank all the fans that's tuning in to the game tonight on YouTube, or if you're watching on cable channel 18 of York. We want to thank you for tuning in. This is our first game of about 15, 16 games we have on tap.
A full slate of games this basketball season. We'll take a break over the holiday season.
Yep.
And a turnover back to Central. There's Ben Natal. Makes it look easy.
Smooth move by Ben Natal.
8 points for Ben Natal.
Right now, Dallastown, they need some points fast. This is the biggest lead so far for Central York at 19.
There's DJ
Smith
for 3. Rebound by Greg Gittinger. A 19-point lead for Central York, dude.
And Greg has him on the back, right where he wants him.
Near Parker. Oh, comes up short. DJ Smith with the ball. And the put in.
And as I said before, DJ Smith is starting to cook a little bit here in this third quarter.
7 points for DJ now. And a turnover.
And that's a double dribble call against Michael Scott. And as I said before, if you look at Central York, they don't have a true point guard. They do have some shooting guards and guys that can bring the ball up the court. I believe that's the only thing they're really missing is a true pass-first point guard, which I believe they may have, next season or mid-season, but they have 5 guys out there that can just score the ball with ease. Great pass.
Underneath to Ben Rill.
Ben Rill's just too big.
He can make all night of that, doing
yes,
that.
Absolutely.
Down low in the post, and he has. And right now, 23 points for Ben Rill.
And that zone from Central York is really giving Dallastown a lot of problems.
1:22 to go here in the third quarter. Saxon Sukanet checks in for Central as Greg Gittinger takes a breather. Owen Hill checking out. Owen Hill's going to stay in now, dude.
Stay in the game.
He thought he was checking out. Number 11 for Central.
Connor Bartow with the ball, goes baseline, nothing there, trapped. He turns, finds something out of nothing. Also want to tell the fans, Connor Bartow is a baseball player as well, so.
Ben Rill for 2. Dude, that's 25 points for Ben Rill tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's knocking on the door to be our player of the game. It's a good rebound from Michael Scott. Great pass. And Michael Scott only listed at 5'9", but he has about 5 rebounds so far in this game.
He does.
He has a knack for being around the ball. Number 4, Michael Scott. Checking back into the game for Dallastown is Owen Strauss.
It's Chris Bullock at the free throw line.
Knocks down the first.
Chris, a 5'10" junior for Dallastown.
Connor Bartow's going out to get a break.
2 for 2 from the free throw line for Chris Bullock. .47 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Central with the possession. Then Natal.
Central breaks that press very quickly. Swing out pass, still. Dallastown has it. Owen Strauss passes it back.
And the bucket by Jalen Cook, his first points tonight. Number 3 for Dallastown.
And as I said before, sometimes you'll see Central get into a little bit of a issue bringing the ball up the court and breaking that press at certain times because they don't have that true point guard, but they have a lot of scores, so they can get points very quickly. Ben Real in the post. And that's going to be a tough matchup. Ben Real against Owen Strauss. Owen Strauss probably listed at about, what, 230?
Yeah, 6'3", 6'3".
6'3", 230. He has mass.
Yes.
You're not going to push around number 33, Owen Strauss.
I believe he has interest from Lebanon Valley College to play football there.
And slowly but surely, Dallastown starting to chip back into the game. Was down at 19, was down by 19 at one point, but now only down by 15.
Will Scott with the ball for Dallastown. And a three-point shot comes up short for Michael Scott. And we've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score. Central York 53, Dallastown 38. Your leading scorer for Central, Ben Rill, 25 points. And for Dallastown, the leading scorer, Connor Barton.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
But this stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandys.
We're back, sports fans, with the start of the fourth quarter. Central with the possession. Ethan Dotson bringing the ball up court.
Excuse me, ladies. Yeah. Yes. Started the fourth quarter. If Dallastown's going to make a run, it has to happen now.
And the put in.
Great shot from Saxon Sukanik.
Gives Saxon 3 points tonight.
DJ Smith to the bucket. Very crafty with the ball, DJ Smith. as we said earlier, one of our top 10 players that we had picked in the preseason. I think he landed at number 6 on our list.
Right now, DJ Smith, we talked about him getting warmed up. He has 9 points. Make it 10 for Dallastown.
And Dallastown's still a very scrappy team. They're not out of the game yet. It's still 7 minutes and 32 seconds to go.
Down by 15.
They had to slow down Ben Rill. Ben Rill's having a field day down there in the paint, but he is on the bench right now. So if Dallastown want to make a run, I believe now is the time. Ethan Dotson with the ball, out to Greg Gittinger. Saxon's mechanic drives, kicks out to Matthew Parker.
And
that's
turnover.
Another turnover.
Be Dallastown's possession.
And Central's in a 3-2 zone. Dallastown has the ball, looking for a shot. Out to Connor Bartow, goes baseline. Tough shot, rebound by Greg Gittinger.
Saxon with the ball, bringing it up court. The kick out to Ethan Dotson for 3. And a scramble for the ball. Gittinger.
Hey, that's some good plays from Dallastown. They're doing a great job of creating turnovers and getting the ball back. They just can't score any points on the offensive side, but as far as defense, they are getting some turnovers the last couple of possessions. They have to make something bounce. They have to make something out of something and get some points on the board. And checking back in the game is number 15, Chase McLean. As I said before, Chase had 6 threes in that JV game. The JV team, Dallastown JV
Impressive.
team didn't come out with the victory, but he was red hot in that game. They were actually up by 13, and I believe
he was on fire.
He was on fire. He was on fire.
No doubt.
Central ended up winning that game, I believe, by 11. But it's all about the varsity right now. Dallastown's working the ball, looking for a shot. Everybody wants Chase to take the shot. I tell you what,
DJ Smith with 12 points now.
DJ Smith.
And he's starting to get warmed up, dude.
Once he gets into the paint, man, it's something else.
Ben Rill checks back into the game. There's Ben
That's
Natal.
That's a tough bucket for Ben Natal.
Ben hits double digits with 10 points. And
There it
drains the
is.
3, dude.
The freshman, they were waiting on him. You see the crowd get excited.
Yeah. Picking up where he left off in the JV game. How about it?
And just like that, Dallastown's back in the game. You can't stop DJ Smith when he gets to the bucket. He gets so close to the rim, it's very hard to stop DJ Smith. That's where he's great at.
A 10-point lead now. They've cut into the lead. Central York 57, Dallastown 47. A timeout called by head coach Jeff Hoke of Central with 6:02 to go. And Dallastown creeping back into this ball game, dude.
As you said, the lead was at 19. Dallastown pretty much went on a 9-0 run. Chopped the lead down to 10 points. And it's anybody's ball game, especially when you're playing away on somebody else's court. They have the momentum right now. That was a great timeout from Coach Hope.
Just want to let the fans know it is rather loud here at Dallastown High School Gym as the band for Dallastown's not too far from our broadcast booth, dude.
And that was a great substitution from the Dallastown coach, Mike Grassel. Put in the freshman, Chase McLean. He put the freshman in because he knew he had a hot game in JV. Put him in, and he did exactly what you wanted him to do and knock down a big-time 3.
I mentioned it earlier. He's picking up right where he left off in the JV game, and they're going to need those type of shots if they expect to come back here against Central York.
And Central York has to play, has to burn the clock a little bit. This team has some momentum. I said in the fourth quarter, Dallastown had about 3 turnovers against Central, so they couldn't score any points on the offensive side, but they are creating some turnovers. Central York needs to work the ball a little bit, burn some time off the clock. And that's where that point guard or that shooting guard position is so key, where they can burn time off the clock and just kind of dribble the ball around.
A jump ball.
And that gives Dallastown the ball again, and they can cut it to a single-digit lead. DJ Smith, he's looking to drive.
There's that three-point shot come off the rim. The kick out to Ben Rill. There's Ben Rill with the jam.
Woo! Big time dunk. Ben Rill, 2 steps and knocked it down. DJ Smith comes right back and he makes it a 9-point game. It's a single-digit game now.
What a game,
Dallastown's
dude.
battling.
5:35 to go.
DJ Smith has been heating up, man, since the 3rd quarter. He's been pretty much, controlling the game from the Dallastown side, and we know that's what he can do.
Sends Greg Gettinger to the free throw line.
Central York doesn't want to go shot for shot with Dallastown. Dallastown has that momentum.
A 10-point lead now for Central York. Make it 11.
2 clutch free throws from Greg Gettinger. Number 4, the junior. They gotta slow down DJ Smith. Central York is still in that 3-2 zone. You gotta keep an eye on Chase. He's out there. DJ Smith with another. And that's what you're gonna get from Kenny Johnson. Clear out and some big time rebounds. He's a strong young fella.
And he's going to head to the charity stripe here. 11-point lead for Central. 5:21 to go in the 4th quarter. Kenny Johnson.
And we've seen this from Central, I believe.
6 points for Kenny.
Against Redline. They had a game against Redline, and Central was up by double digits. And Redline actually came back and took the lead with about 3 minutes to go in the game. Central ended up pulling that game out by 3 points. But they got to learn how to finish games. Kenny Johnson, the University of Pittsburgh commit, at the line. Short, rebound.
Ben Rill with the rebound and a foul called there.
That's going to send Ben Rill to the line.
Ben leads all scorers with 27 points. And as good as advertised, Ben Rill, how about it, dude?
Yeah, Ben Rill's starting to come into his
real
own.
deal.
He's starting to come into his own. He knows where to put the ball at to get the score, to get the bucket. Good to see Ben have a game like that.
And a timeout called now with 5:20 to go. Central York 61, Dallastown 50.
Want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Douglas Lair. Doug Lair, his son, little Dougie, plays for Team Thrill, an AAU team. They play pretty much all the way around the season. They play
Year round?
Year round, yeah, absolutely.
No off season.
No off season. Also a player for Central York. You'll be hearing him a lot more in the years to come. Big shout out to little Doug. That's a good hustle. Good hustle from Saxon Sukanik, but wasn't enough. Gives Dallastown the ball back.
5:19 to go here in the 4th quarter.
And as we said before, Central's a very young team, a team full of sophomores, to be honest with you. 1 junior and two seniors. He's out there again. And Chase McLean, number 15 for Dallastown, he knows where to be at. He's staying in that corner. He's waiting for that kick out to knock that shot down.
Already has 1 3-pointer here.
Does a great job with the catch and shoot. Nice drive. And Ben Rill's on fire. Great tip in with one hand.
29 points for Ben Rill.
With the left hand tip.
There's a 3-point shot made by Will Scott.
Will Scott caught that.
9 points for Will Scott.
Confidence.
There's Ben Rill for a 3. Rebound by Greg Gettinger.
And Greg Gittinger not having his typical game that he normally has.
There's Kenny Johnson with the rebound out to Connor Bartow and drains it.
Wow. That's a 7-point game.
14 points for Connor Bartow.
Central York needs to refocus and just take control of the ball. Don't rush anything. Ben Real has to know anytime he puts that ball low, it's people all over. People all over trying to scratch that ball away from him. Great job from Dallastown, doing an awesome job of never giving up and keep on fighting. They were down by 19 points, now only down by 7.
It sends DJ Smith to the free throw line. 3:53 to go.
Wow.
And we're back into this game, Dallastown,
Yeah,
dude.
I've seen this happen before. Like I said, a couple days ago against Redline, Central York was up by double digits, and Redline kept fighting, got right back into the game. Actually took the lead late in the game, but Central York did a great job of finishing that game. They got to learn how to finish these fourth quarter games. They have a big game tomorrow against Father Judge out
In
of
Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, so very key for them to learn how to finish these games.
The kick
Another
out
outlet.
to Ben Real. Said he stepped out of bounds, dude. Said Ben Real stepped out of bounds. It'll be Dallastown possession, 3:40 to go.
And Dallastown's in a good position.
And the excitement is mounting here among
Yeah,
the
they're playing
Dallastown
at
fan
home.
base.
It looks like Ben Real is grimacing a little bit like he's tired. That's another 3.
There's Connor Bartow for 3.
Dallastown's doing a nice job of getting rebounds. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo, yo, yo.
DJ Smith with the ball. And the put in.
And we said that DJ Smith, he loves to get the ball down in the paint. I really don't know what the rush is from Central York. These full court passes, and I said it again, not having a true point guard, they got to kind of pass the ball around a little bit more. But these full court passes, when you're up, I really don't understand that. I know you guys like to be on, I know they like to go on a break and be in transition, but you got to learn how to slow the ball down as well. One of the guards, Ben Natal, Ethan Dodson, has to slow down the momentum. And Saxon's having a hard time getting the ball in.
Getting her now with the ball.
And that's a tough matchup. That's a quick shot.
DJ Smith with the ball. Saxon Zucanic with the rebound. And a foul called.
And I think Ben Real may be, either he's tired or something's going on with him being injured. I see him kind of grimacing somewhat.
Yeah, he's over talking to head coach Jeff Hoke right now. Saxon Zucanic to the free throw line.
And Ben Real's going to take a break.
He's going to take a breather right now. Ben Real with 29 points.
I wonder if he's running out of gas a little bit, but you got to keep your foot on the pedal, man. These are big games you cannot lose. There's a lot of pressure on Saxon Zucanic to knock down these free throws.
Will Scott brings the ball up court.
Dallastown's working their offense. They're being very patient. They know what they want. Well-coached team.
5-point lead for Central.
Keep an eye on Chase McLean, the freshman.
There's a 3-point shot. Kenny Johnson with the put in. Eight points for Kenny Johnson tonight. And a 3-point lead now for Central with just over 2 minutes to go.
Just work the ball. Get the ball into your guard's hands. Work it.
Matt Parker and the put in by Matthew Parker.
That's a super tough shot by Matthew Parker. Not really known for his offense, but it's a great offensive move from Matthew Parker.
6 points for Matthew Parker extends Central's lead to 5 with just under 2 minutes to go here.
football field or at the baseball, at the
Basketball, yep.
Stadium, these gyms wasn't built to be used live stream ready. So, we have to kind of make some adjustments. As you can see, the student body is still
15 points now for DJ Smith.
had to adjust the camera somewhat because the student body's starting to stand up. They're very excited. They got their guy, DJ Smith, at the line. He can cut this to a three-point game. Like I said, Central York was up by 19.
"16 points for DJ Smith.
And right now, Central York has to be patient with the ball. Having the ball in the hands of a guy like Ben Natal is a good idea.
Travel called on Ben Natal.
Sometimes I just don't understand the rush.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the rush sometimes.
Ben Real checks back in for Central. .141 to go. Central 65, Dallastown 62. And a timeout called here, Dew. And the tide has kind of changed here a little bit.
Oh, it definitely has. I mean, you can't let a team come back from being down 19, now only down by 3 points, on their home court. I mean, that's something you just can't allow to happen.
Yeah, DJ Smith leads all scores for Dallastown with 16 points. For Central, Ben Real with 29 points. Don't go anywhere, sports fans. Should be a very entertaining minute and 41 seconds to go in this contest between Central York and Dallastown in our season opening game here with Sports Shooting Stars Year 7. We thank you for tuning in tonight. As you hear the Dallastown band, it's an electric atmosphere inside Dallastown High School Gymnasium. Coming off the timeout here, Dallastown with the possession, 1:41 to go. The freshman Chase McLean, the inbound passer to DJ Smith.
And as you can see, they still have Chase McLean in the game, number 15, the freshman. Has a 3 already this game, and they're setting up a play for him right now. He had 6 threes.
Making another 3.
That's
6 points,
crazy.
and it ties this game up. 65 apiece with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter.
Chase McLean, only a freshman, 2 big threes. Checked into the game just to shoot those threes.
Last touch by Connor Bartow will remain Central's possession with 1:12 to go.
And right now, Coach Grasso's doing that offense-defense subs. He took out Chase McLean, but he's going to bring him back in for offense. Right now, you got to dig deep. You got to have some heart, man. You got to finish the game the right way. Hold the ball. If you're Central, I would not want to get the ball back to Dallastown at all. Get the ball in the guard's hands.
Well, Ben Natal with the ball matched up on with Michael Scott. Under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up 65 apiece.
And this is a barn burner, Todd.
What a way to kick off season 7 here with Sports Shooting Stars.
As I said again, you want to get the ball in the hands of a guard. They had Ben Real in the post, but he's guarded by Connor Bartow. Ben doesn't really particularly like to have the ball with his back to the basket, and he's not in a really good position to get the ball. You want to get the ball in the guard's hands. Ethan Dotson, Ben Natal. These are the guys you want to have the ball in their hands.
Matthew Parker with the ball, and Central looks content to hold for the final.
Looks like they're trying to feed it to Ben Real.
Timeout called by head coach Jeff Hope with 10.8 seconds to go. Don't go anywhere, sports fan. It's been rather riveting basketball here at Dallastown. And again, we mentioned it before, we'll mention it again. What a way to kick off Season 7 Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. Central York 65, Dallastown 65.
Well, as we said before, Central York has 5 scores on, well, pretty much 4 scorers out there that can score the ball. You want to have the ball. I mean, Greg can score with ease. Greg Gettinger, and also Ben Natal, and also Ethan Dotson. And, you know, these are the guys you want to keep an eye on. Particularly, Ben Real doesn't like to play with his back to the basket, but he can. Particularly, he doesn't want to play his back to the basket. He has to get lower on the block and have a better angle. Right now, Connor Bartow's pushing him all the way outside the box, and you don't want to have the ball there. Looks like Coach Hoke is dialing up a last-second play for Central York. They don't want to have any turnovers. A turnover or a quick, fast break can really turn this game into Dallastown's favor.
A lot of fans inside the gym are standing due, and rightly so. Matthew Parker will be the inbound passer. The give to
Ben Natal, I like him with the ball. He has to make a move. He has to go now.
5 seconds. 2 seconds remain. And we've arrived at the end of the 4th quarter. A little bonus basketball here tonight as we're heading to overtime.
Excuse me. Can you stand like down there? As I said before, you know, with Central York, you know, I saw this letdown in the 4th quarter before, but they still won that game. But it's real tough when you don't have a solid point guard. True. You know, like I said, they'll get there, they'll get that. But right now, that's where they're lacking, and it kind of shows, you know, late game situation where they can't burn the clock because they have scorers out there that can just score the rock.
Well, again, as I mentioned, we're set for bonus basketball tonight in the overtime, which will be a 4-minute period.
And we got to look at the details. If I'm not mistaken, Central York was up by 15 or 19 points in the 4th quarter, and Dallastown started to get those turnovers and start really scoring their buckets, and they figured it out. They know how to score now. They scored a lot of points in the second half, and they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, DJ Smith leads Dallastown with 16 points, followed by Connor Bartow with 14 points. Will Scott has 9 points, and Kenny Johnson with 8 points. Central York, we mentioned Ben Rill, 29 points. Ethan Dotson with 11 points. Ben Natal with 10 points, and Greg Gettinger with 6 points. Matthew Parker also has 6 points. As Ben Rill and Connor Bartow getting set for tip-off here to start essentially overtime period. Again, a 4-minute period.
Central York has to dig deep, man. It's a mental thing at this point. You let a team come back from 19, but you got to dig deep. You got to. Greg Gettinger, it would be nice to see him get involved and get some more buckets in this overtime period. And they're going to call. Ben Real was very close to a 3-second call. Got to give a lot of credit. Got to give a lot of credit to Michael Scott. He's playing some awesome defense, number 4 for Dallastown. He's all over guys. DJ
Smith now with the ball. Trying to set up his offense here in overtime.
In overtime, and I guess no one would expect this game to go to overtime. It was a 19-point lead that Central York had. Dallastown is staying very patient.
Connor Bartow for three, in and out. Catches his own rebound.
And that's 3 rebounds in a row for Dallastown. Great job.
There's Gettinger. Comes up.
And right there,
Overshot
Dallastown,
one.
number 1, he's really good in transition. I would like to see him push the ball and make something happen. Checking back in the game for Dallastown is Chase McLean, number 15, the freshman. Has 2 big threes this game. I'll be told the fans again, everybody's standing up. There's a very tight student section that we're in.
Yes.
Got to move the camera around just a little bit. Looks like Dallastown setting up for that 3. Big rebound from Ben Real. And we got to see Ben Natal get involved.
What a shot by Gettinger.
And that fadeaway is something that Greg Gettinger loves to do. You got to jump. DJ Smith, you got to know what he likes to do. He likes to get to the paint and get real tight to the bucket. You can't just sit there and watch what he's doing. You got to jump, put your hands up, and make it very tough for him to score his buckets. Once he gets into the lane, that's right where he wants to be at. But you can, are you going to watch him, or are you going to put your hands up and try to make a play? Right there, Central was watching.
And all tied up here with 1:51 to go. 67-67, a little bonus basketball.
And this is a great way to start the season over,
no
Todd.
doubt.
I mean, overtime game between two good ball clubs. And if I'm not mistaken, Dallastown's missing one of their key players. Malik Chambers had a horrific knee injury against York High. He's not playing in this game today. And you can see Dallastown is set up with their 3 guards set up. They're set up to go man the whole way up. Ethan Dotson, the point guard right now.
Matched up with Michael Scott.
Michael Scott with a great defense. He gets low.
Kick out to Matthew Parker.
Matthew Parker taking his time. Greg Gettinger trying to post up.
Ben Real.
Greg Gettinger trying to post up against Kenny Johnson, and Kenny Johnson like a stone. He's like a brick wall. You can't move that kid, man. You can see he's a football player. I mean, he's built for the next level. So, you know, it's very hard to post up a guy like Kenny Johnson. And Ben Real, as we said again, was kind of cold from the line early in the game. Not a problem right now.
30 points and a 1-point lead right now for Central with 1:27 to go. Second shot here from the free throw line. A 2-point lead for Central with 1:27 to go, 69-67 in overtime.
Got to keep an eye on number 15, Chase McLean. Central York is still in that 3-2 zone. No, they're man now. Big time
Rebound by Matthew Parker.
And they just need to slow it down. Get it to a guard, slow it down.
Under a minute to go. Matthew Parker drop. Matthew Parker now to the free throw line, has 6 points.
Matthew Parker, number 24, sophomore. Little
These are
short.
big shots, Stu.
Huge shots. As we know, Dallastown's going to come down and look for the three. They can't get that three. DJ Smith is going to knife his way through the bucket and get that easy easy layup for 2 points.
A 3-point lead, 70-67.
And it looks like Central is back to man. They were in 3-2 zone most of the game, pretty much the whole game. Connor Bartow looking to give him the ball.
And a big three.
Will Scott with a step back three to tie the game up. And again,
12
Central,
points for Will Scott.
Central does not want to give the ball back.
A timeout called by Jeff Hope of Central.
Hey, that's a gutsy play. Gutsy play for number 10, Will Scott. I mean, with time ticking off the clock, you saw that he had a look, dribbled, stepped back, and knocked it down. Big time three in overtime. That was an amazing shot from Will Scott.
12 points for Will Scott. 18 points, DJ Smith. Connor Bartow with 14.
Really nice balanced scoring from the Dallastown Wildcats. "32 seconds left. I mean, you know, you don't want any turnovers. You don't want to be too casual with the ball because you know Dallastown's going to be all over it. They know that you're going to try to hold the ball, so they're going to be very, very scrappy. You got guys like Michael Scott, who's everywhere on the court, and also DJ Smith. They have the 3-guard lineup, and those guys are scrappy as they come. 3 guards and 2 big men. Greg Gittinger has had a quiet night so far, but expect him to, you know, get the ball on this possession.
In the hands of Ben Natal.
Ben Natal may have a matchup right there with Will Scott. I would get the ball back to Ben Natal. Ethan Dotson with the ball.
Ben Rill. Kick out to Matthew Parker.
Look at Ethan
10
Dotson
seconds and counting.
5 seconds. He has to go now.
Overthrew it. And we're heading to a second overtime. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Double overtime. It's the, you know, you have guys that can score for Central York, but they can't really get anything set up because they don't have that true point guard running the plays and running the clock through them. But they're still in the game. They're going to double overtime. Man, it's been really exciting.
What a season opener here with Sports Shooting Stars.
Everybody's pretty much on their feet, standing up.
And rightly so. Ben Rill leads all scorers with 31 points. As I mentioned, unofficially, DJ Smith has 23 points. Followed by Connor Bartow, who has 14 points. and Will Scott with 12. Second overtime here from Dallastown. Johnson with 2. 10 points for Kenny Johnson.
And the score right now is 72-70. Dallastown is up.
By 2.
Big time three.
By Ben Natal. 13 points.
Making the camera move. Stand on the solid part. Right now,
Dodson with the put in.
and the luck was on Central side with that one.
Yes.
Very scrappy play from the 3 guards for Dallastown, man. They're putting everything on the court. You put that ball on the floor, they're all over it. Like piranhas in the water, man.
A 3-point lead now for Central.
And you got to look, they're going to go to their big-time players, and that's DJ Smith. You want it. He's looking for a shot. And he can take you up the dribble as well. Connor Bartow with the kick out.
Kenny Johnson underneath.
And that was a great pass from DJ Smith. He found his guy down low.
Yeah, Kenny was there.
Burn the clock for Central York. That's what they need to do. Good defense. Will Scott, very scrappy defense. That 3-guard lineup, man, that's something else for Dallastown. They do a lot on the defensive side, and they make you run at them on offense as well.
Going to send Ben Natal to the free throw line.
And how much does Ben Natal have tonight?
13 points
13
right
points
now.
for Ben Natal.
Make it 14 for Ben.
Gives them that cushion that they desperately need. DJ Smith with the ball.
Timeout called by Dallastown with 1:45 to go.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thorn Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
We're back, sport fans. Dallastown possession.
About 100 seconds left in this game. About less than 90 seconds left in this game. Dallastown's playing a great game. And that's really the first miss by the freshman. He's been red hot in the JV game, and also this game he has 2 threes in the fourth quarter. And you can see Coach Hoke is saying, you know, work the ball. Ben Real got real deep on the block, using that left hand and his length to get that shot. And that's a nice drive from DJ Smith, a nice putback from Kenny Johnson. And I think that may give DJ Smith 4 fouls. I'm not 100% sure. Sending Ethan Dotson to the line.
Right now, Central cling to a 4-point lead as Ethan Dotson heads to the charity stripe. 13 points for Ethan Dotson tonight, too.
Very balanced scoring from the Panthers. Also want to tell the fans that's watching on the YouTube chat, the live chat, give us your player of the games that you think. We don't know what's going to happen in this game. But you can start labeling some guys you would have for Dallastown or Central York. Chase looking for his shot. Out to Kenny Johnson. DJ Smith drives. What he likes to do. DJ Smith has an amazing layup packages.
He does.
Very crafty when he gets to the rim. I tell you what, this Dallastown basketball team put on a show for their fans. I mean, the game's not over at all.
And the fans have certainly gotten their money's worth tonight.
Absolutely. And as we said before, Dallastown's coming off that tough loss last night. Was that last night, I believe?
It was Tuesday night
at
York High.
At York High, 69-66.
Another overtime. It was in an overtime
Another
game
overtime.
there at York High. So no strangers to overtime, Dallastown.
I tell you what, this Division I in the YIAA, it's wide open. It's very close. All these teams are very close to each other. Kenny Johnson, being the animal he is. Kenny Johnson with 2 rebounds. Man, as we said again, that's what he's there for. Kenny Johnson, he can clear out. He's a football player / wrestler / basketball player. And Coach Mike Grassel, he's fired up.
He is.
But the referee's doing a great job of calming him down, explaining the call to him. That call was a travel call against Kenny Johnson. He was kind of backpedaling a bit.
He was.
He did get the ball out of his hands. But I believe he took a couple steps.
.36 seconds to go here in the second overtime. Dallastown down by 4, 79-75. A timeout now on the court.
And both teams are in the bonus right now. Well, shooting one of, Dallastown's in the bonus. So either foul, either way, they're going to the line, stopping the clock and going to the line. Dallastown's going to look for a quick steal. They obviously know that Central York's going to try to hold the ball as much as possible. I think they're aware that Central York doesn't have that true point guard out there, so they're going to try to press really tight and try to get a steal. Expect the ball to go in the hands of Ben Natal or Ethan Dotson. Ethan Dotson, a senior for the Panthers. Matthew Parker had trouble getting the ball in bounds. A very costly turnover at this point of the game.
where Central was hoping maybe to get some time off the clock. It's now Dallastown's possession. DJ Smith drives.
DJ Smith, right now,
Down
Ethan
by
Dotson's
two.
the only guard out there right now is Ethan Dotson. Good job.
Timeout called by Jeff Hope just as Central was driving to the net.
And Coach Hoke is doing that defense-offense substitution. He took Ben Natal out for defense, and he's bringing back.
Smith now with 26 points. We mentioned
That's
earlier in the
crazy.
broadcast how he's turned it on. He's caught fire.
Well, I think DJ Smith only had maybe
one point
four
he had
points
two.
in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it was
And he
a
just
slow
turned it on.
start, but boy, DJ has gotten hot and carried his team right now. Connor Bartow also with 14 points.
Yeah, Dallastown's definitely outscoring Central York in the second half, but Central York's doing a great job of keeping that small cushion, that small space, and not allowing Dallastown to take over the lead.
And Will Scott, Kenny Johnson both each have 12 points.
And that step
What a
back three
game.
from Will Scott was major. That's tied the game up. And like I said, the ball control that DJ Smith brings to the table, I mean, it's second to none. He's probably one of the better guards, if not one of the best guards in the YIAA this year. He's putting it on display. He's doing a lot. And he's shooting over some 6-footers, man. I mean, 6'7" guys. As far as Greg Gettinger or Ben Rill.
Ben Rill.
And this is the last 23 seconds of this double overtime.
Double overtime. Bonus basketball tonight. Then Natal with the pass.
And you got Michael Scott on him. Michael
That's
Scott. Can somebody knock something off? Because we lost signal. We didn't get the last like 2 minutes. That's crazy. Is everything still on? You said everything's on? All right, we back on now. Apologize to the fans that didn't get a chance to see that last second play. Somebody kicked out our hot spot, one of the students in the student section, but Ben Real hit a last second shot with no time on the clock in the paint. You may have to watch that on the huddle, but hit a shot with no time on the clock. Guys, tune in in a few minutes. We'll be talking to Ben Real. I'm pretty sure they got that on the huddle, so you'll see that on the huddle as well. Somebody kicked out the hotspot plug while we were live on camera, so things like that happen. We're right there with the student body. But that was an epic game, man. Epic game for sure. Tune in in the next minute or two. We'll be having an interview with Ben Real, who is our player of the game. Dallastown did a great job. DJ Smith hit the go-ahead bucket to put him up by 1 point. Central York had the ball about 9 seconds, did an inbound, ran the ball down the court, passed it to Ben Real.
I'm back, sports fans, with my broadcast partner, Dude Jones. I'm joined by the winning head coach Jeff Hope, along with the real deal, Ben Real, with unofficial.
You guys come right in here.
Yeah, come on in the middle
on the
here.
other side. You go on that side, I'll be on this
35 points for Ben Real. Ben, your thoughts on tonight's game? A big game from you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we kept it way too close. We had a big lead, but at the end of the day, we got to learn how to finish things out. But overall, I'm just proud of the guys.
And how did you feel? I noticed during the course of the game, it looked like you needed a little bit of a timeout. Talk to the fans a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was gassed by the second overtime. I fought through it, though, all over summer, and obviously open gyms and everything. I've been working on my conditioning all summer long.
And an impressive win, Coach. Your thoughts? It was a roller coaster tonight.
It was crazy. That's Dallastown, give them credit. That they play so hard, a senior-laden team, and it showed. That we knew they weren't going to go away, and they didn't go away. They just fought. They knocked down, I don't know how many threes they had, but that's got to be a record for them. And it wasn't necessarily our defense. They shot the ball well. Give them credit. They made some big shots. And again, we're young. They're seniors. We're playing, a couple of seniors, mostly sophomores,
and juniors.
Right. So I'm proud of the kids. Proud we didn't give up. We just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. That 3 would have put a dagger in our team before this year. Guys just pushed it down the floor, did what we had to do, and finished. Really proud of them.
Yeah, Coach Hoke, I think that's a key point. You guys just kept fighting. No matter if you're up or down, you guys kept fighting. And a lot of people watched the game, and, you know, obviously Ben Real is our player of the game tonight. He had a great shot at the end to win the game, and here's your player of the game shirt.
Show it proudly there. We're still on the air live. Anything you like to say, Coach? First of all, maybe some fans that are watching.
No, you got your money's worth with these guys tonight. We didn't want it to be that close, I promise you, but you got your money's worth. It was a great, hard-fought win on the road in the division against a really good Dallastown team.
And Coach Hoke, not to change gears, because you actually got a game tomorrow as well. So, you know, you guys have about a couple hours just to kind of let this set in, and you're right back at it.
We're into Philly. We got Father Judge tomorrow. We scheduled that for a reason. We were at Reading to start the season. We scheduled that for a reason so that we play the best competition we can. It's going to be tough, but we're growing pains. We'll get there.
As Buck Showalter says, sleep fast, gentlemen. You've earned a win tonight.
Great job, man.
Congratulations.
Great job, man. Great job. Way to work.
Dude, let's get a picture here with our player of the game. Show it up here real quick. Ben Real, the real deal tonight with 35 points and our player of the game tonight. Congratulations
job,
again.
man. Way to work, man. Way to keep pushing, man.
Way to hustle out there, and a big output by Ben Real tonight, too. A bonus coverage basketball. I hope the fans at home, like the fans here, got their money's worth this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we had an issue at the very end. Somebody kicked out our Wi-Fi spot, so they didn't get a chance to see like the last about 45 seconds. But it's on the huddle. They'll check it out. But Central York did pull out a win. DJ Smith, like I said, the guards for Dallastown did a great job here tonight. They was very scrappy. Double overtime win, you know, for Central York, but it was a great game. Big shout out to Dallastown. They're always accommodating when you come here. Big shout out to the AD, Josh.
Yep.
Josh Stambo is always looking out for us.
The fans and the band, and what an atmosphere. I don't know. We're going to be back next Tuesday on the air at Central as they'll play host to York High. We can only hope that excitement level will carry over to next Tuesday.
Oh, absolutely. We got York High versus Central on Tuesday. And then 2 days after that, we got York Catholic versus Executive Education. So it should be a great week of basketball before the holidays.
Sounds good. For sports fans, well, it's Todd Edwards.
As Dude Jones. We'll see you guys later.
Have yourself a great night.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in tonight.